Hello people, Jeff Hale from Comprehensive Outdoors. Today is going to be Chef Jeff again. I'm going to show you how to make a venison steak. We're cooking back straps today, and they're in little medallions. And what you don't want is gray meat that's overcooked. What you do want is the outside of your steak with a nice rind or crispy amount of flavoring and color and texture, but the inside be medium rare. You don't want soggy gray meat. Let's see how to do this. Stay tuned. Okay people, what you have here are what they call chops, but it's actually pieces of the back strap. These, imagine being folded over like this, and folded over like this, and laid on top of each other like, let's see, like this. That's what the back strap looked like when we cut it out. It was a big long tube, and then they cut it like this, and then they butterflied it open, okay? And this is where you get your most prime piece of meat. Now, first thing you do is take a sharp knife. See all the silver skin? You don't want that. So I'm actually gonna cut this a little bit generous because I like to cook this up and give it to my dog. I recommend you do the same thing. If you have a dog that won't eat this, like this is 100% beautiful, prime red meat. If you have these trimmings and your dog won't eat them, well, get a new dog. That's all I can say. Okay, here we go. Cut that off. Okay, there's one, boom. Here's a couple more pieces that my dog will love. A little extra meat there never hurts the dog. Might be a little bloodshot, we can take that off. All right, I'm gonna split this down the middle. I'm gonna cut this off. All right, and this here too. Okay, I'm gonna split this guy down the middle. All right, now what we have here are 4 medallions of backstrap, beautiful. And our goal is to get the outside of this crusty and crispy, full of nice color and texture with the spice, but the inside to be medium rare. Okay, next step, we're gonna take those medallions, we're gonna rub them with some olive oil, and then we're gonna pack the outside of them with the spice that we want, okay? Okay, we wanna make sure our meat is dry. We don't want any water on it. Then we're gonna take a little bit of olive oil, enough to coat the outside. Go ahead and splash these guys around. Okay, nice and coated, but not too much. My salt, move it over here. Take that piece, press the salt in, take that piece, press some salt in, salt these up. Generous, and this side, okay? Okay, I personally like McCormick's Montreal steak seasoning. And then I also like to put on heavy coarse ground pepper. So I'm gonna do that. Take this out, open it up, and I'm gonna sprinkle this liberally on the outside. And then I'm gonna take my hand, pack it into the meat. Flip it over, same thing. Now the trick to this is to make sure that you don't have so much oil that it fries it, and you don't want any kind of water or too much liquid on your meat. You don't want it to boil. You're trying to get the outside crispy. You're gonna do it in the pan, and then we're gonna finish it in the broiler. As you can see there in the pan, I have some oil, but not too much oil, just enough to coat the bottom to keep it from sticking. I actually want there to be a little bit of caramelization and a little bit of sticking that happens when I first put it in. I want there to be some searing. All right, wanna make sure that's pretty hot before we put it in there. We want it to sizzle when we drop it in. Let's see if we get the sound. Yep, that's what we want. Okay, now we're just looking to get the texture and the color on the outside of the meat right. So you're gonna want fairly high heat, but not so high it burns it, okay? Okay, this might splatter a little bit, but resist putting a lid on it, because then what you're gonna do is you're gonna steam the meat. You do not wanna steam the meat. You want the water to come off, and you wanna get it crispy on the sides. Starting to get the right color, right? You want that dark brown. You can see it crispy on the edges. You don't want to flip it too soon. You don't want to flip it too late. And you can see starting to get some of that brown in the bottom of the pan. That's what you want. You don't want it burned, but you want it hot and seared. That's why we put so much spice on there, is some of that spice is going to come off. Okay, we've transferred these to a cookie sheet with a piece of aluminum foil. And we got the 4 medallions on there. They're pretty much raw in the middle, but the outside is seared like we want them. Now we're gonna pop them in the broiler for just maybe, 2-3 minutes. right up top, close to the fire. My broiler's at 550 degrees. All right, been in there about 3.5 minutes. Let's pull it out. Look at the color, at that. All right, we'll check it out once we cut it open in just a second. And in case you're interested, that's what the dog gets. Okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna grab one of these beautiful pieces of meat. Look at the color on the outside of that. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Looks quite fantastic to me.
Here's a rock star.
That's as tender and as tasty as any piece of beef I've ever had. I prefer it over beef. That's really good. Let's see how this piece cuts. Look at that. Just perfect. Just a little bit pink. Look at all that juice. I don't know if you can see that juice, but man. On the outside of that, it's got that nice crust on it, but the inside is medium rare. That's how you properly cook a venison steak. Man, this is really good. I can't stop eating this stuff. Let's see if Kenai likes his stuff. Okay, people, we're tracking the elusive black Labrasaurus. Let's see where he's at. What do you want? Get on your bed. Get on your bed. Wait. Wait. What is this? Sit. Sit. Wait. Yay, you wait. Yay, wait. What a good boy. Okay. There you go, folks. Well, people, thanks for tuning in. This is Comprehensive Outdoors. If you like my channel, please subscribe. We're here to help you become a more comprehensive outdoors person. Okay, thank you very much and have a great evening.